behind it all, our chains of causation have brought us to ignorance. So we've learned nothing, Duncan, along the way. We're stuck in ignorance.
And this is it. This is the paradox, the irony. The cause of formations is ignorance. Ignorance, this fundamental tendency that we have to make something out of nothing. To kick off that chain that brings things into existence and then into death. And because it's ignorance, we can't really say much about it because we don't know.
No, yeah. And so ignorance in this sense, I suppose, are we talking as well that it's all the ideas of illusion, Maya, is that the sense of ignorance, or what's
illusion, Maya. Now this is Buddhism, so Buddhism is a very sort of practical tradition. When we look deeply into experience, that's ultimately what we find, this ignorance, this fundamental tendency to misconstrue reality. Now other systems will have cosmologies that will account for that.
Yeah.
But that's not what we do in Buddhism. And this is why the Nidana cards tend to be, a lot more kind of practically focused on things than maybe other divination systems. I mean, the tarot, there's a kind of cosmology there.
Sure,
there's a kind of Judeo-Christian sort of symbolic going on. Yeah. This card will indicate that there's something that you don't know. It won't tell you why. And it won't tell you what. That's up for you to work out.
So it's like, what is the purpose of existence? Well, no answer to that one. There you go. It's like what's the question doesn't fit the case. It's not the thing. It's just like it's not the thing to concern yourself with. The thing to concern yourself with is this stuff, because ignorance is ignorance. Yeah.
The closest companion in the tarot you'll find to this card is the Fool. It does share certain dynamics with that. It's about something that we don't know and can't know in our current situation.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the traditional image is a blind man fumbling along the road. Not very PC these days.
No. I suppose the difference between it and the fool is the fool willingly stepping off the cliff, but he's not looking to. He's still not looking at where he's walking. So there is an element of not seeing what he's going. But we really went for the blindnessness. For our depiction, we have an eclipse. So the moon has been turned into shadow. The light is behind it, just peeking round. The woman is still in black, but she can't see. She's an older woman, which is interesting. Something strange going on with her arms. very into the earth. It's like the whole thing's as if she's kind of stretching up out of the thing. And we have the red colour that we've seen in the body image that's kind of coming around us. That's around his kind of waist. It's kind of blindfold, so it's still showing that everything's connected. Everything's still coming along. And it's nice, and it's a very dark card. Like, I mean, on the art, when it gets printed, it's there, and you can see the details, but it is dark, and it's kind of it works well. And I think we could have gone, because when we seen it printed, we were saying, well, we could go back and lighten it up. It goes, no, that's what it is. That's what it should look like.
Yeah, it's beautiful. One of my favourites. I love the eclipse. Just think that's such a nice touch, and really conveys that idea of ignorance, the blotting out of the light. We could have a lovely sunny day here, but look, this big moon got in the way.
Bloody moon and its illusions.
Yeah, and the other thing I love as well is, you've chosen an image of an old woman, and she's wise. She would be wise, but she's blindfolded, so we have a real sense of the deprivation of that wisdom there.
Yeah. Divinatory meanings. It's simple enough. You can't know. There's ignorance. There's something you don't know.
Well, ignorance, illusion, vanity, stupidity.
Lack of understanding and knowledge. I mean, yeah, so if you got it in the divination, goes, oh, what's going on? You go, well, there's something you're not seeing. Literally, there's something you're not seeing. There's something that you're not aware of. There's some element to this that you don't know or isn't known.
Yeah.
There's some level of...
There's a more positive spin on it, maybe. So there's the side of things that's indicating that we're getting something wrong. But, we might in that also be recognising that we're getting something wrong.
Yes, yeah. Seeing where you're going wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. Being confronted with our own, folly.
Yeah. You have turning a blind eye to the reality of a situation. So deliberately not looking at something or pretending something isn't. Being blindfolded to the truth, all that kind of stuff. So not seeing the goodness or the badness in front of you. I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be bad. That's a good one. Yeah. And for the, as if that's not bad enough, for the dark side.
Well, it's basically compounding that, so persisting in folly.
Right. Yeah. Continued to knowing that. Yeah, there's a kind of a sense of seeing you're at fault and continuing anyway.
Yeah. And being obsessed with something, being obsessed with something silly and not letting go of it despite everybody telling us that we should.
Yeah. Or holding on to an argument to win the argument even though you know you're wrong. Just continuing arguing.
Yeah, that would be up there. Bigotry.
So we leave you in ignorance.